asked you where you been, and you said none your business, don't you ask no more. Said if you do a better job of listening, maybe you'd understand why I'm at the door. Just had to paint the porch ceilings with gold. Said that's the way we do it in the South. Said it keeps out all the evil spirits. Sometimes I can't believe words coming out your mouth, but I try because I know your heart the best way that I can. Through the laughter and the pain and the wavelengths, what insane. Girl, all I'm gonna do is be your man. Sometimes we'll pretend that we are just strangers out there meeting up for the very first time. Be a doctor, maybe a secret agent. Just hoping you laugh with me as I throw out my line. I used to think I had it all covered. Everything was where it needs to be. Then you showed up and you looked me over. Now I see, now I see, now I see, darling, now I see. And I try because I need to know your heart the best way that I can. Through the laughter and the pain and the way you call my name, girl, all I'm gonna do is be your man. Asked you where you been, you said none yet. None your business, don't you ask no more. Thank you.
Ace Girl. Say something again. Something again, is that good?
Early one morning the sun was shining, I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. Folks, they said our time together sure was gonna be tough. Never did like Mama's homemade dress, Mama's banquet wasn't good enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, headed out for the East Coast, Lord knows, need some dudes getting me through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Knocked her out of a jam, I guess, and I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Broke up on her docks that night, really was the best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder, meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. Never did like it all that much. One day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans. I happened to be employed Working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delaware. And all the time while I was alone, past was close behind. Seen a lot of women that never escaped my mind. I just grew tangled up in you. She was working in a topless place. I stopped in for a beer. Kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight turned near. Then later on, as the crowd turned out, I was about to do the same. Standing there at the back of my chair saying, "Do we don't know your name?" I wanted something under my breath. She studied the lines on my face. Must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces on my shoe. Tangled up in blue. Lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. Said I thought you'd never say hello, you look like a silent type. And later on, opened up a book of poems, handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. And every one of them words rang true, glowed like a burning coal, pouring off of every page like it's written in my soul from meeting you. Tangled up in blue. Looked at them on Montague Street and amazement downstairs. Music in the cafes at night, revolution in the air. And he started into dealing with slaves, something inside him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, their education should be now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started, don't know what they're doing with their lives. See, I'm still on the road, headed for another joint. Don't do feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue.
Thank you.
I remember when days were long, rolled beneath the deep blue sky, didn't have a care in the world. Mom and Daddy standing by, happily ever after fails women, poisoned by these fairy tales. Lawyers dwell on the small details, since Daddy had to fly. But I know a place where we can go, still untouched by man. Sit and watch the clouds go by, the tall grass wave in the wind. You can lay your head back, let your hair flow all around you, offer up your best defense. This is the end. This is the end of the innocent. Beautiful, spacious skies. Now the skies are threatening, beaten plowshares and new swords. This tired old man re-elected king. Armchair warriors often fail, we've been poisoned by these fairy tales. Lawyers made up all details, Daddy had to lie. But I know a place where we can go, still untouched by man. Sit and watch the clouds go by, the tall grass leave in the wind. You can lay your head back on the ground, let your hair fall all around me, offer up your best defense. This is the end. This is the end of the innocent. Knows how long this will last, how we've come so far so fast. Somewhere back there in the dust, that same small town in each of us. I need to remember this, so baby give me just one kiss. Let me take one last look before we say goodbye. Just lay your head back on the ground, let your hair fall all around me, offer up your best defense. This is the end. This is the end of the innocent. Thank you.